There's a saying I recently came across, and it goes like this: those who do not move do not notice their change. And this year, I moved. It all started with one action, one reflection, one decision: a morning routine. Now, I've tried a lot of different morning routines in the past that didn't really lead to change, but this one was different. Just a couple of years ago, I had no idea what I really wanted to pursue. No clear purpose, nothing that I was really passionate about. And I thought that everyone who knew what their purpose was from a young age was just really blessed. So I just picked a college major that seemed to work for other people. Then I worked a summer camp that had me in shambles. I was cooked. And I was just trying to get by, hopefully stumbling on something that was for my life. For a while, I felt like an NPC. You know, like the ones that just get in your way for no reason. I just didn't feel like the main character in my story. Okay, so I kind of did have a bit of an ego, but that's besides the point. That's besides the point. But I realized that for the ones who weren't lucky enough to just find their purpose, they had to create it for themselves. And that's exactly what I started to do. One day I woke up at 5:30 completely wanting to change my life so that I could potentially reach the vision that was set on my heart. And I can honestly say that I went from feeling extremely lost in life, being stuck in a shell of myself that I didn't like, and to now pursuing and exploring things that I actually enjoy doing, which are working on my own dreams, creating quality content, and building the business that I was always too afraid to try. And looking back at these past 2 critical years, I'm 100% convinced that anyone can start to change their life by following the same 5 steps that I followed, and to break out of that shell and start to see some results. Here's step 1: the quiet before the storm. Before you decide to change something drastically, you're gonna need to clarify exactly what it is that you want to change into. See, I knew that everyone in my business who I deemed successful had one thing in common: early mornings. They are hard, but I learned firsthand. My dad basically gets up at like 4 a.m. every day. Like he be feeling like he Kobe or something. He just be up doing stuff, but he led by example. Sometimes I would dead be yelling on the game until 4 a.m. and I go upstairs getting ready to go to bed, and there he is eating breakfast, starting his day. You need to be writing down and envisioning what it is that your best self will be doing. For some people, it's late nights working. For other people, it's early mornings too. Try to map out the vision so that you have a goal, because the more detail that you can give, the better. Like somebody will ask me,
"Hey Dad, what's your dream car looking like?"
and I'm over here like 2024 Mercedes-Benz GLE Coupe with a matte black wrap, tinted windows, and 25% suspension with stars on the ceiling. It's literally my wallpaper, and I'm going to repeat that and continue to look at it over and over again until it comes to fruition, because it will. Step 2, the chopped life. What would your life look like if you did not succeed? If you didn't try and start that business or that movement that you know is literally tugging on your life force? Or if you didn't watch the end of this video, knowing damn well that if you did, it would change your life. So you're gonna watch the end of the video, right? How would that make you feel? If you didn't work out and you became lazy and slackish? If you just scrolled on TikTok all day and rotted, you know? You know what I'm talking about?
Yeah, get to the point, little bro.
Okay. Whether you like it or not, fear is a better motivator than success. So running away from the horrible life that you think of can actually help you get to the life that you desire faster. Start with what you don't want and then work your way to the dream. Like, since doing this, I can't remember the last time that I've stayed up past 10:30 playing a game. But I want you to take all of that and translate it into step number 3, which is the actual routine that creates wins. And this routine is the one thing that refreshes me every time that I fall out of my groove. See, recently I've been in the biggest slump in my journey. May and early June had very high highs. I had a 10K view video, my digital product business was making me money, sponsorships were flooding in, every shot that I put up was
effortless.
But then everything, oh my gosh, everything hit the dirt. I was like, and to be real with you, even the things that were going right weren't making me happy anymore. So I was like, God damn! So that feeling made me choose a goal that would actually bring me to what my dream life was. So boom, now I'm waking up at 5:30 to 6 a.m. From there, I go to my gym, I go shoot around, get a little cardio in. Then I go back to the crib, make a little breakfast, and I get right to work. The hardest work of my day I do right when I'm at that peak. I just exercised a little bit and I just ate something. Boom, you instantly have a small win. Now, some days are better than others. You know, you might have a little caffeine in you, so you might work longer. You might be focused for 2 hours rather than an hour and a half. But either way, after that, I'm taking another break. So I'll either watch some YouTube and eat again, and then I'm gonna go and get my full lift for the day. Yes, I'm going to the gym twice. After that, I come back, do some more work. So they may be editing a video I'm about to publish or working on my new business. Then I go for a short walk and then hop on the game or hang out with my friends, because I had to learn the hard way that you do need to have a bit of free time in there, a bit of fun. Like, if you have your fun time under control, hanging out with your friends, it actually benefits you. And on top of that, learn to say no to everything that does not help you to achieve your goals. And now you just got to implement that into step 4, the master plan. This basically breaks down the one thing to achieve into the one thing to do. Break down that one thing for the year into monthly goals, break down that monthly goal into weekly goals, and then turn that goal for the week into daily goals. But you need to write this down as an actionable goal. Like, today I'm going to do this goal at this place at this time. You feel what I'm saying?
Nope.
And now it's not just a vague goal. It's exactly what I've shifted my mindset to do. Like, it took a lot of convincing to fully give up on something that I put in over a year of hard work into. But what gave me peace was knowing that doing something that you're actually passionate about will always win in the long run. And I have a community where you can share your wins, losses, ups, downs, goods, bads, and everything in between. Surrounding yourself in a community of people who also want to be their best selves and find successes is how you win. It's free, it's in the description. Join up, you ain't got nothing to lose but to win. But this is where the majority of people struggle with procrastination, distraction, and just straight up laziness. You know exactly what you need to do, but you just can't bring yourself to do it. And that's why I created step 5. I call it dub mode, discipline under blessing. This means that all that hard work that you put in the dark, it never really comes to light. It never gets validated. Your blessings, your growth, your success, that's what gets seen. But the back end work is what matters. And I'm gonna just give you the raw advice that I have that has gotten me 2K plus subscribers on YouTube, a ton of sales with my online business, and the major failures I've had that have all led me to this new path. So just briefly, I'm gonna talk about the 4 things that have honestly helped me like 1,000x my potential. The first one is how fitness has helped me. Fitness has just taught me how to stay consistent, be very disciplined to one thing for a very long time, like 2 to 3 years. And that's translated over to business really well because it's a motivator. The next one is how failing has helped. Failing sucks, bro. It's ass. But you get through the failing, you learn something, you gather data. And then when you win, you don't slack off anymore because you know how bad that feeling felt and you lost, so you keep it pushing. The next one is what winning taught me. And has taught me that it don't really matter who you are, you can be successful, you can win. Why is this car up on my ass? It's just taught me to not be complacent with what I've gotten, like all the work that I've done to get to the point I'm at. Lastly, I just want to say everyone is capable of something great. Everyone has their vision. Your vision can change, but that real goal, that thing that stops you from getting a good night's sleep, you wake up to excited to get out of the bed for, you get up early for it. You know, everyone has one of those, no matter if it's something entrepreneur-like or if it's just a goal to maybe get your dream physique. It doesn't matter. The work that you put in, what you will get in return. Passion beats greed every single time. And surrounding yourself with the right people is going to elevate you. So that's why you need to join that damn community. Subscribe. I'll see y'all in there.